What's going on, guys? My name is Max, and today we are reacting to the Kardashian family. So not the entire family, but we're reacting to Kim, Kourtney, and Khloe. If you're new here, my name is Max. I'm a communication skills coach. I help people with their conversations, interviews, and presentations. And I also react to a bunch of different people on the internet, and I give you my thoughts on their communication skills. So that's what we're gonna be doing today with Kim, Khloe, and Kourtney. Guys, if you haven't yet, please do me that favor, hit that subscribe button. It takes a second and it means a lot. So let's get started with the video today.
Please welcome Khloe, Kourtney, and Kim.
Now I should preface this with saying I don't know a lot about Kourtney, Khloe, or for that matter, Kim. I don't know a lot about their backgrounds. Obviously I know Kim and Kanye were together for a really long time. They have kids together, and they recently, it sounds like they got a divorce, but I'm not really too familiar with their personalities or anything like that. So this should be interesting.
You know, kids walk in here and they're like, oh my God, look at all these games. And it's like, yeah, these are great. You can't touch them. There's no touching any of these games. They're for adults, even though Willy Wonka's on them.
That's pretty crazy if you think about it. It's very tempting.
They're so unbelievably media trained, and you can tell just by the way they're sitting. Like if you look at Kim, just the way she's sitting, look at her posture, right? Her posture is incredible in this interview. And so far, they're all making really good eye contact with Jimmy. Like they're all locked in on him and listening. So, you know, they're displaying some good active listening skills already.
Control the stereo if the three of you are in a car together.
Kourtney.
No, she is the
I
worst
drive.
playlist
Oh, I love
ever.
her playlist.
No, because it was half
Thank
mine,
you.
by the way. Kourtney,
how do you hate it?
Because the rest of the songs, you
Yes,
ruin
fight,
it.
I like this.
You
Yes.
ruin it.
Is Khloe being serious here, or is this part of her shtick? She seems right away, if I had to guess, without actually knowing anything about them and their humor, that she's sort of like the confrontational one. Like, the way she's going at Kourtney seems just unnecessary in this moment. But it is kind of entertaining, so who knows? Maybe she's conscious of that.
But I was Googling Armenian boys' names last night,
Me too.
and I couldn't really find anything.
What about Jerry? As in Jerry
Jerry.
Tarkanian. That would be a nice name for him.
Almost after every joke that Jimmy Kimmel says, or even one of her sisters, if they say a joke, Kim always makes sure to laugh.
I was Googling Armenian boys' names last night.
Me too.
And I feel like maybe sometimes it is genuine, but I feel like sometimes it is a polite laugh. I think Kim Kardashian is actually just a really tactful person. She's very aware socially of how to behave. It almost seems like she knows how to make people feel good.
We have a clip from the show, and I want to play it, and I just want to get all of your reactions to this because I'm curious about it. Go ahead and...
One of the things we can do that Kim just did there with Jimmy was just slightly nod her head. She was smiling and nodding her head and looking him in the eyes, an indicator that she was really listening to him.
I want to get all of your reactions to this because I'm curious about it.
If people can sense that we're listening to them, they're a lot more likely to feel more comfortable, to open up more, to feel more connected to you. And one of the ways we can do that is through active listening, which Kim was displaying right there.
Are you moving to Chicago?
It's a 1.5 bedroom home.
Great.
So I think it would be fun every once in a while. Mm-hmm. And I would love to spend more time in Chicago. It's his home, but it would be hard.
Wow, very skillfully answered the question.
And are you moving to Chicago?
Instead of saying that she didn't want to live in Chicago, she actually started off answering that question with a positive.
So I think it would be fun every once in a while.
If we don't want to do something or we have a negative answer to something, if we start off with a positive, we're allowing our audience to accept the negative that much more easily.
And I would love to spend more time in Chicago. It's his home. It's, what made him. And
So she didn't go out and explicitly say, I don't want to live in Chicago. She actually answered that question with two positives while implying that she doesn't want to be there full time. So that was actually a really skillful answer on her part.
And I think as they get older, we'll continue to have that conversation and just explain to them. I mean, the other day I took North to a wedding and she was rolling down the window and going, Kim Kardashian's in here. And I was just like, oh my gosh. I was like rolling up the window, putting on the child lock and...
Kim, when she's answering her question, not only is she looking at Jimmy, but she makes sure to engage both Khloe and Kourtney.
And just explain to them. I mean, the other day I took North to a wedding and
So she's just really effective in that way. Sometimes you'll see someone delivering an answer to one person. They're looking at one person the entire time. But a good conversationalist, what they do is they engage everyone in the space. Like she's making sure to incorporate and engage all of them as a part of the conversation.
because it's more of just a healing experience. It was something
It
that
looks like
Kanye-
fun based on the videos that I've seen.
It is. It's so just like emotional. The music is so, it really is this healing experience.
When Jimmy interjects while Kim is speaking, Kim very politely lets him interject, completely stops speaking, doesn't have any signs of being annoyed or frustrated, but just goes back into listening mode.
It was something
It
that
looks like
Kanye-
fun based on the videos that I've seen.
It is.
She just seems very chill and very relaxed as a communicator. Like she doesn't need to get her point out there. She doesn't need to be the dominant one in the conversation.
Kanye or to God at this church?
There's no praying, there's
No
no
praying.
sermon, there's no word, it's just music and it's just a feeling.
As someone who helps people with their communication skills, I can't help but be impressed with her social awareness. Like I think that is a skill, a real skill, whether it's through her eye contact and her active listening skills, through her body language and her posture, through her pleasantries, when she laughs and humors you and makes you feel good, when she looks at other people and engages them in the conversation, right? She's just very aware in all these different ways. And it's impressive.
Yeah, so it's,
Thank
it's
you,
kind of a
Kourtney.
mixture.
Thank you.
We are
Just
going to do
clarify.
something special for our audience. Guillermo, this is, I don't know if you've seen Guillermo, but he's
Oh my God!
great.
You look great.
Both Kim and Kourtney, I've noticed also, they seem to both have a good sense of humor. Kim and Kourtney, they don't feel guarded in that way. You know, some people, if they're really uptight, they're not as willing to laugh. They're not as willing to let their guard down in that way. And when Kourtney does it especially, it feels very genuine.
Now, Kim, you start.
Section 105.
105. All right. Kourtney.
I feel like Kim's like the ultimate first lady. She would be like the best first lady of all time. Doesn't need to be in the spotlight, but can handle the spotlight. You know, she seems very articulate, obviously very well put together to the highest degree. Like Kim's not gonna make you look bad.
What's your name? Jose. These are the Kardashian sisters. Yes, Kardashian sisters. This is Jose.
What should we give a face?
Yeah, give a fake.
Duck lips, peace sign. What are you feeling?
This guy is legitimately speechless. He could not be more nervous right now and starstruck. And I don't really blame him, especially if he's a big Kardashian fan.
Well, there you go. Keeping up with the Kardashians Sunday nights on E!
You see Kim there? Kim just had a genuine moment with the fan there. She just looked at him in the eye and genuinely smiled.
Well, there you go. Keeping up with the Kardashians Sunday.
He'll remember that. And that's something cool. That's what I was saying about Kim. You know, she knows how to make people feel good. She's well aware of that. And I think that's important to her. I think it is important to her, even with random fans, to make people feel good. She looks you in the eye. She smiles at you. So I'm impressed with Kim Kardashian's communication skills. I really am. Guys, if you want to watch the uncut version of this, you can. All you need to do is click on my Patreon link below. Also in my Patreon, you can find a ton of other uncut, raw, and extended videos. I've got tons of content in there, and if you like these videos, you'll definitely love my Patreon. Other than that, my name is Max. I appreciate you tuning in. I will catch you soon. Peace.